Light. Part 4. The structure of human eye. How do we see objects? We see objects only when light which is coming or reflected from them enters our eyes. Image of the object is formed in the retina of the eye. Eyes are organs which help us to see. Eye is one of the most important sense organs in our body. To understand the mechanism of vision, we should know the structure of eye. Let's study about the structure and working of human eye. Structure of human eye. Eyes are spherical organs which are referred to as eyeballs, located in the bony cavity of the skull, which is called orbit. Eye is in the form of a ball, so usually known as eyeballs. Only front part can be visible from outside. Eyeball is formed of 3 layers. The front visible part of the eye is made up of a whitish sclera, colored iris, and a pupil. The outermost coating of eye is tough, elastic, and fibrous, known as sclerotic layer or sclera. Sclera is the white part which is visible. The outermost white part of the eye which is visible is the sclera. Sclera protects eyes from mechanical shocks and maintains the shape of the eyes. The front part of the sclera is transparent, which is called cornea. Cornea is the transparent front part of the sclera. Cornea refracts light, and cornea forms the bulging part of the eye. This part is the sclera. Front part of the sclera is the cornea. There is a membrane which covers the front part of the eye, and this membrane is known as conjunctiva. Behind the cornea, there is a dark muscular structure called iris. Iris is made up of circular muscles. You know that different people have different colored eyes. This is due to the difference in the color of the iris. Color of the iris is usually referred to as the color of the eyes. The color of the iris is due to the presence of melanin pigment. In the center of the iris, there is a small opening which is called the pupil. Iris controls the amount of light entering the eye by changing the size of the pupil. Iris regulates the amount of light entering the eye by changing the size of the pupil. Have you observed the size of the pupil in bright light and in dim light? Do this activity. Look into your friend's eyes. Observe the size of the pupil. Now throw light on your friend's eyes with a torch. Observe the pupil now. Switch off the torch and observe the pupil once again. Do you notice any change in the size of the pupil? In which case was the pupil larger? This will be your observation. You observe that when you lit the torch, the size of the pupil decreased. Why does the size of the pupil change? In bright light, iris decreases the size of the pupil to allow less amount of light to enter the eyes. So in bright light, iris regulates the amount of light entering the eyes. What about in dim light? In dim light, the size of the pupil is increased by the iris to allow more light to enter the eyes to have a better vision. The function of the iris is to control the amount of light entering the eyes by changing the size of the pupil. In bright light, iris decreases the size of the pupil to allow less amount of light to enter the eyes. In dim light, the size of the pupil is increased by the iris to allow more light to enter the eyes. In this way, iris regulates the amount of light entering the eyes in dim light and also in bright light. Behind the pupil of the eye is a lens which is thicker in the center. What kind of lens is thicker at the center? Yes, you are right. It is convex lens. The eye lens is convex lens which converges or focuses the light rays to the retina. Eye lens is transparent and flexible. It is made up of cells. The lens is flexible. It can change its size and thickness to adjust its focal length to get a clear image of the object on the retina. This is done with the help of ciliary muscles. Ciliary muscles help to change the thickness of the eye lens. The ability of eye lens to adjust its focal length so as to clearly focus the light rays coming from distant as well as near objects on the retina is called power of accommodation of the eye. Light rays coming from distant as well as near objects are focused on the retina. Because of this, we can see distant and nearby objects clearly. The eye lens is held in position by ligaments called suspensory ligaments. One end of the suspensory ligament is attached to the lens and the other end to the ciliary muscles. The eye lens divides the interior of the eye into two chambers. The anterior chamber between the cornea and the lens is called aqueous chamber. Aqueous chamber is filled with a fluid which is called aqueous humor. Aqueous humor keeps the lens moist and protects it from mechanical shocks. It also refracts light. The posterior chamber behind the lens, that is between the lens and the retina, is called vitreous chamber. Vitreous chamber is filled with vitreous humor. Vitreous humor is mostly water and is transparent. The humors contain dissolved salts, glucose and proteins. Vitreous humor also refracts light. It maintains the shape of the eyeball. At the back part of the eye is the screen where the image is formed. This screen is called retina. Retina is the innermost light-sensitive layer of the eyeball. The retina contains large number of light-sensitive cells. They are of two types, rod cells and cone cells. These cells are sensitive to light. Rod cells are sensitive to dim light, while cones are sensitive to bright light. Cone cells also give us color information. Can you identify color in the dim light? You cannot. This is because in dim light, rod cells are active. Cone cells are not activated in dim light. Hence, we do not get color vision. Behind the retina is the optic nerve, which carry the impulses from the retina to the brain. Sensations felt by the retina are transmitted to the brain through the optic nerve. At the junction of the optic nerve and the retina, there are no sensory cells. No vision is possible if the image is formed at this point. This spot of no vision is called blind spot. At the middle point on the retina, the number of cone cells is maximum, and this point is the point of best vision. This is called yellow spot. Blind spot is the spot of no vision, whereas yellow spot is the point of best vision. Let's summarize the points that we learned in this session. Eyes are the organs which are responsible for vision. We see things when light coming from the object enters our eyes and form an image on the retina. The three layers of the eyeball are sclera, choroid layer and retina. The lens of the eye is convex, which converges the light rays to the retina. Rods and cones are light sensitive cells present in the retina. Optic nerve carries the impulse from the retina to the brain.